We're going to start with Skanda 7, chapter 1. ಏಳನೇ ಸ್ಕಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ majorly it deals with Prahlad avatar, and then it talks about Varnashrama and many other things. So today we are going to start with how Parikshit one beautiful question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Bhagavad Purana, before we get into this one, as you know, Bhagavad Purana is a stories, glories of Parabrahman. Parabrahman is that consciousness, which I am taking that Satchidananda Nirakara, Nirguna Nirakara Swarupa Parabrahman, that highest Atman. So that that consciousness, that one will take form, will take different incarnations to prove to the world about manifest as to manifest and keep reminding the humans that there is some control, and keep reminding and keep giving knowledge, wisdom to people to understand what is the entire creation about, and don't take it so seriously and get bound. Try to work towards betterment and get rid of your bondage and come to me. Idu arrangement Parabrahmandu consciousness. So but to contemplate or to think about that Parabrahman Nirakara Swarupa andre artha agala ordinary mind ge. And people are in different states of evolution also. Everybody will not understand. Very, very few will understand. So that Parabrahman creates, manifests as Mahavishnu, Shiva. First Brahma, first Vishnu, then Parabrahma, then Shiva, like that. And Devatas, Rushigalu. That way it has manifested. And time and again, Mahavishnu takes incarnation whenever there is a need to, uplift dharma and to give confidence to people who are in the right path, that no worries, I am there to take care. And also to come and give wisdom in some form or the other, in hymns, in shlokas, through rishis. So Bhagavad is entirely about understanding those glories which have happened since the time the creation or manifestation, we call it. It has been happening and it will keep happening. There is no beginning, there is no end. But at present, we are all in this world. So if we understand, it helps us to know the truth behind our existence. What is it? Particularly when we face challenges, when we face problems, when mentally we are disturbed. Or like in Bhagavad Gita, the previous chapter is Janma, Marana, Jara. That means birth, death, and disease, old age. All these, why do they happen? Why is there suffering apart from these? So when we start exploring, then there are answers in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Purana. And this Purana is documented by sage Vedavyasa, and it has been told by different people. Now in this, we are seeing the conversation between Raja Parikshit and Shuka. What happened to Parikshit Raja when he faces a curse that his life is very short? What needs to be done? Avaka Shukacharya, our Vyasa's son actually, he comes and tells whatever he has learned from his father about the entire creation. Enaito, Hindikenaito, Yak Bandru, what was the objective of these avatars or incarnation? What good did it do? And who are these asuras? Why do they come again and again? So that narration, that's narration by Shukacharya to Parikshit, is what Bhagavad Purana is all about. And the purpose of knowing Bhagavad Purana is we enjoy to listen. If we are completely in the bhakti marga, devotion, if we love God, or if we have started loving God, listening to these stories becomes very interesting also. Some of them, today I read in one of the commentaries by Dhananjay Govindacharya. He says, the first few avatars, we cannot find the evidence for them, though they say there is Varaha temple, there is Narsimha temple, but not clear-cut evidence. Compared to Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara, Kalki will come, Buddha is there. But Varaha and Narsimha, Parshurama, all those avatars are happening in the subtle form. That's what he says, subtle form. That means there is no, but we can understand the purpose, and what happens externally also happens within our mind. So we must understand Bhagavad Purana both in physical dimension and in a subtler dimension. Subtle, sukshma, SUBTLE. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಅಸುರರು ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಡ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್, ತಾಮಸಿಕ್, ರಾಜಿಕ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ there is a play there happening. So how by remembering God, it's as good as getting an incarnation. When we remember God, when we do meditation, when we remember through bhajans, it is like invoking God. It is just like how God takes avatar on this earth. Similar to that, he appears in our mind, that goodness, that consciousness, and how it overrides the negativism. How it helps us to override the negativism, how it helps us to give wisdom. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಭಾಗವತ್ ಪುರಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. But nevertheless, it talks about different devotees also existence. Many of them have happened. I mean, actually, if we believe, they have also happened on this earth or in different worlds. There are what is called metaverse. Multiple universes are there. So it has happened, and it is for the benefit of the mankind. With this faith, we should start. So we are in the 7th chapter. ಈಗ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಶುಕ ಮುನಿಗೆ. ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ, he says, ಈಗ he says, Lord is same to all. Very beautiful question he asks. ಈ ಭಗವಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಈಗ ವೃತ್ರಾಸುರನ್ನ ಕೊಲ್ತಾರ ದೇವರು, ಇಂದ್ರ, ದೇವಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ, they kill ವೃತ್ರಾಸುರ, they kill so many asuras so far we have come across. Why is he partial? Why does God become partial? On one hand, you say, Asuran yak kolbeku andre surad, goodness should come. But if you go into the depth, he says, this goodness and bad is gunas. Haudallo? Bhagavad Gita clearly, actually, it's matching what we learned in the last 3 sessions. Goodness and evil, everything is prakriti related, outside. It is guna. So why is Lord worried about that? He should leave. No, asura bekad agvaltಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Why does he kill asuras and benefit the Indra and all? Indra and asura, for God, they should be on the same platform. Why does he do that? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಯದಾ ಯದಾ ಹಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಧರ್ಮ ಏನಿವೆಲ್ಲ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ಲಿ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರೋ, so when Parikshit asks Shuka says this one. He says that he assumes these manifestation andre avatargalanna, like Vishnu or Parashurama, as we said, Rama, Krishna and all that. He manifests before that. He assumes this power of manifestation. Vibhuti yoga nodidivilla. Please understand this clearly. This answer is very critical. He says that when he very beautifully he says, at different times in the manifestation era, let us take this Kali Yuga ante tagodi atha Satyuga tagodi, alli he manifests as a attacker as well as the attacked. Andre ಭಗವಂತನ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೈ ಅದ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸುರರು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ಅವನೇ, he is only manifesting, and whatever devatas are doing there also, it is his manifestation. He is seen in both. That we must understand. He is not partial. Sometimes he becomes favorable to asuras. They overpower the devas. Sometimes he gives he manifests more in the devas. That means sometimes attacking is there. Devas become very, oppressed and submissive. Sometimes the asuras becomes submissive. Devas take over. Sometimes goodness takes over. Sometimes asuras. Idu yaake hinga agtade antandre, he says this is all regulated by time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ sometimes there are bad things happening, sometimes there are good things happening. We must be just an observer, sakshi. It is matter of time. The whole creation is matter of time. And also we must note here that sattva, rajas, tamas are qualities of the prakriti, not by atman, true, but consciousness or Vishnu functions through prakriti, and he gives more, he exhibits more in asuras at some time, over a period of time, after some time, then devatas. Nam life alli ups and downs idde irtade. Sometimes we are overpowered by negative influences, negative things, dukkha ankotivi, kettadeno ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Definitely it will happen, not that it will not happen. ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿನೂ we may be thinking, we may become too worldly. That also is asuri bhavana. Also people may attack us. That also is there. That is also asuri. We are going through. If we consider ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this explains, this statement explains in both the happenings there is consciousness manifesting. At times it is asuri, at times it is suri. At times it may appear very pleasant, at times it may appear very unpleasant. It is only a matter of time, he says, regulated by time. When sattva is predominant, he is in favor of devas or rishis or good thoughts. Whenever I say devas and rishis, we must think good thoughts. When sattva is predominating, when God is trying to manifest with us as sattvic buddhi, then we start showing the properties of devas and rishis. When rajas is dominant in the prakriti, andre consciousness, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡೋದ್ರೊಳಗುನು ದೇವ್ರ ಚೇತನಾನೇ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವಂದೇ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವಂದೇ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅಸುರಿ ಭಾವದೊಳಗೂ ಅವನೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಮಾತಿನೊಳಗೂ ಅವನೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ದೇವತೆಗಳ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಅವನೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. So this he explains, and then he says that whenever rajasic predominates, he is on the side of asuras, and when he's in tamas, he becomes yakshas and rakshasas. And then there are three different categories of people. So he reflects through prakriti. Ashte. So ನಮ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ದುಃಖ ಆದಾಗ we must understand that it is God's play only. God is only manifesting. Consciousness is only manifesting. It is a matter of time. So why do we say this too shall pass? ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಗತಿ, ಇದು ಮುಗಿತದೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪಕ್ಷ ಶುಕ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಷ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅವನ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದೋಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ. ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ 3 ಗುಣಾಸ್, ಸತ್ವ ರಜಸ್ ತಮಸ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅನ್ಫೇವರೇಬಲ್ ಆದಾಗ that is also the expression of Mahavishnu or Parabrahman. We must be patient, titiksha. We have to have patience. And during that patience, what makes us as spiritual seekers, what thought we should have, what should be our thinking or our wisdom, that is a time when we should show our extreme patience and wait for the right thing. And when you look back and see, they are alternating. Good days, bad days, good days, bad days. Good days may be very long and bad days may be short. Sometimes bad days continue. Sade sati anta colloquially we say, sade sati and 7 varsha shani kaata adu idu. Adella hinge unpleasant things which are happening. But definitely it cannot be permanent. So hige Bhagavanta manifest ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. So ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೆಂಗ, I hope it was clear ಅದಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಅಸುರರ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ರಾಜಸಿಕ್ ಆದಾಗ he favors. That is how he has designed the whole creation and ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ. ಅಸುರರುಗಳು ಅವಂದೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅದು. ಅವಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಸುರರು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ? ದಿತಿ, ಅವಳು ಕಾಶ್ಯಪ ಅಂಡ್ they are born to Kashyapa and Diti. Aditi gives birth to Adityas. Diti gives birth to Daityas. Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, ಅಸುರರವರು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾವಣ, ಕುಂಭಕರ್ಣ, ಹಿರಣ್. Today we are going to discuss that one. So that time rajasic, and there is a purpose. There is a purpose for everything what is happening. There is a purpose. It follows a pattern which we are not aware. Our job is to observe and do not be affected. He is giving challenges. Observe. ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಭಾವ ಆಗೋ, ಅದ್ರಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡು, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿ ಕೀಪ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್, so this he meant. Then in continuation with that, no, avaga there is a narrative. One more Shuka tells a continuation of the story. Yudhishthira is asking, you ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶುಕಾಚಾರ್ಯ is telling Parikshita narration. ಇದೇ continuation of this principle ನಿಂತರಾನೆ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ will ask ನಾರದರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ರಾಜಸೂಯ ಯಜ್ಞ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ. ಅವಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ, ಹೌ ರಾಜಸೂಯ ಯಜ್ಞ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ, ಇವನು ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ದಂತವಕ್ರ ಅಂತ ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ. ಅವ್ರ ಕುಂತಿ ತಂಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ದಂತವಕ್ರ. ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಅವ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಬಯೋದ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಇದು ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೆರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿ ಹಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಅವನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟದನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್, ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಫೈನಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ರಾಜಸೂಯ ಯಜ್ಞದೊಳಗ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಬಹಳ ಹೊಗಳುತ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಜಲಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಕಡಿಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸುದರ್ಶನ್ ಚಕ್ರದಿಂದ ಅವನು he kills him. But people will observe Shishupala's soft, subtle body getting into Krishna. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಅಂಡ್ ದಂತವಕ್ರ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ ಅಂತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಹಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹೇಟ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. He questions Narada, Maharshi, how can such a person who hates, how can such a person who hates the Lord attain mukti? How is it possible? If you remember, we were discussing about Ajamila. It brings me that story also. How when he deviated from the dharma, still he became one. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So he says, how can it be? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆನ್ ಒನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೇಣ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್. ವೇಣ ಈಸ್ ಅಂಗರಾಜಸ್ ಸನ್. ಅದು ಅಂಗರಾಜ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೈಲಿ ಡಿವೋಟೆಡ್ ಫೆಲೋ. ಅವನ ಮಗ ವೇಣ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅವನಿಂದ ಪೃಥು ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂಗರಾಜ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೈಲಿ ಡಿವೋಟೆಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ವೇಣ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್, ಅಸುರಿ ವೃತ್ತಿ. ಅವನ ಮಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನು ಪೃಥು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವೇಣ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟ್ರಬಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಹಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅವನ ರಾಜ ಇದ್ರು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ದ. ದೆನ್ ರಿಷೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಿಲ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಲ್ ಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಅವನ ಬಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ನಿಂದ ದೇ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಅ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪೃಥು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವೇಣ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಹೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು. ಅಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಋಷಿಗಳು ಹೋಗಿ, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೋ, ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ತಪಸ್ಸು, ಯಜ್ಞ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. he will scold those rishis and he says, I am the Lord, don't come, just like Hiranyakashipu. But Vena will not attain liberty. On the contrary, he will be on the spot. He will be killed by the mantras of the rishis and their darpa, grass. They will the grass in the they will kill because it becomes so powerful. And then they bring out from him with mantra Pruthu. So avandu hangaitu. But Shishupala got mukti. What is this contradictory phenomenon we are seeing? Andaga, and then Narada says that whenever he explains everything, and then he says whether a person remembers Krishna, Lord, Krishna bandila, Vishnu, Lord, very fondly, lovingly, with devotion, or he hates him. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ವೆದರ್ he hates him or he loves him, immaterial ಅಂತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿ. ಇದು ಒಂಥರ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ನನಗೆ. ಈಗ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪುನು ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಹೊಂತಾರೆ. ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗಿಂದ ಅವನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಹೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ, ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಹಿ ಕರ್ಸಸ್, ಆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹಿಂಗ, ಆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಅವನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಜನಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ, ವಿ ಕೀಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸಿಂಗ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಓವರ್ ಪವರಿಂಗ್, ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೈಯೋದು, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬೈಯೋದು, ಸಂಜೆಗೆ ಬೈಯೋದು. ಹಂಗೆ ಅವನು ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ, ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಜೆಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ಇಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಕಂಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟ್ವಿನ್ ತರ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವ್ನು 3 heads ಏನೋ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವ್ನು ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಎನಾಮಲಿ, ಕಂಜನೈಟಲ್ ಎನಾಮಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಗುಣ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್, one person will hold him and he can make him totally normal, but he will die in his hands ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ರೂಪ ನೋಡಿ he will be jealous, ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇವರು ನಾರದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, even if you whether you like or dislike, you may love constant ಕೃಷ್ಣಂದ. ಅನನ್ಯಾಶ್ಚಿಂತಯಂತೋ ಮಾಂ ಯೇ ಜನ ಪರಿಪಾಸತೆ ತೇಷಾಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾಭಿಯುಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಯೋಗಕ್ಷೇಮಂ ವಹಾಮ್ಯಾಂ ಅಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿತ್ಯವಾಗಿ. But he doesn't say love is always welcome. But if suppose somebody antagonizes him, andre ವೈರತ್ವದಿಂದನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ, then also he gives mukti. So ನಾರದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, you can remember being cleansed of all impurities. So even when you develop, no, ಇವನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೂನು mind will become purified ante. So he's telling, being cleansed of all their impurities by fixing their minds on Supreme Lord through lust, andre physical attraction, or anger, or fear, affection, or bhakti. Many have attained to his being. ಈ ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾವನೆಯಿಂದ ಇದು, this is for me for the first time. ಕಾಮಾತ್ 29th ಶ್ಲೋಕ. ಕಾಮಾತ್ ದ್ವೇಷಾತ್ ಭಯಾತ್ ಸ್ನೇಹಾತ್ ಯಥಾ ಭಕ್ತೇಶ್ವರೇ ಮನಃ ಆವೇಶ್ಯ ತದಘಂ ಹಿತ್ವಾ ಬಹವಸ್ತದ್ ಗತಿಂ ಗತಾಹ. ಈ ಭಾಗವತ್ ಪುರಾಣದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಹರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ನಾರದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೋಡು, ಗೋಪೀಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಲಸ್ಟ್. ಕಂಸಂಗ್ ಭಯ ಇತ್ತು, ಭಯದಿಂದ ಅವನು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಂದ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ. So people say you should be God loving, you should not be God fearing. That is true. But supposing we are afraid of God himself, every minute God may come, God may come, God may come ಅಂತ ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅಥವಾ ಗೋಪಿಕಾ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರಿಗೇನೋ ಲಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ, ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದರ್ ಭಕ್ತಿ accepted. Then fear, Kamsa was always afraid of him. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಅವಂದು ಆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗ್ತದಂತೆ ಕಂಸಂದು. And Shishupala, hatred. Shishupala through hatred and then affection. Pandavariಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು affection ಇತ್ತು. So that is another bhakti. And we sages through bhakti. So through prema. So any of these will. So therefore Shishupalaಗ, ದಂತವಕ್ತನಿಗೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒನ್ ವೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ they were constantly thinking of God. They were constant. So that also is possible. And any of these is possible. And that's how they attain the mukti. Vena did not attain mukti because he was not only against Mahavishnu or whatever. ಅವನು ಅದು ನೆನೆಸ್ತಾನೂ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ತಾಮಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಆರಾಮ್ ಇದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಅವನು. He used to have all kinds of tamasic this one. So he did not attain mukti. But whereas these people were very strongly they were negatively associated with Krishna, Vishnu. So therefore they got it. ಅವಾಗಂತ ನಾನು ಹೌದಾ ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾರದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ದಂತವಕ್ತರ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇದೆಪ್ಪ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಅಟೈನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಶುಕಾ ಟು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ್. ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್, ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ these people, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Shishupala, Dantavaktra, and Ravana, Kumbhakarna, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ they are all born out of Karsan. They are the same people. Again and again they have taken birth. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ how is it possible ಅಂತ ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಾರದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವರು ಕುಮಾರ, there were Brahma created first these Kumaras, 4 Kumaras. They were great saints. ಸನಕ, ಸನಂದನ, ಸನಾತನ, ಸನತ್ ಕುಮಾರ. ಇವ್ರ 4 ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಭಾಗವತದಲ್ಲಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಸೊ ಇವ್ರ 4 ಮಂದಿ ಕುಮಾರರು ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಪ್ರಾಜಿನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಸೆಟಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಹಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್, he wants them to bring up children, but they become so aversive to that they become renouncers. They renounce the world and they become tapasvigalu. So one day they come to meet Vishnu, who is in Vaikuntha. When they come there, the Jaya Vijaya and the gatekeepers, they fail to recognize their power, because these people somehow they look like a 5-year-old children, though they look bright and they are bluish tinge irtade avrige, because they are highly knowledgeable people. But ivrige gottagalla adu, and they are absolutely nude, naked. 5 to 6-year-old ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ತಪಸ್ವಿಗಳವರು, ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅವರು ಇಂಥವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೂಡ್ದು, ವಿಷ್ಣು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಯು ಅಂತ ಜಯ ವಿಜಯರು, ಗೇಟ್ ಕೀಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಷ್ಣುಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಬೋರ್ಡ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಲೌ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ they become angry and they say, you don't have the that wisdom, jnana, to see who are we. This place Vaikuntha is full of sattva, ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮಂತವ್ರನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಾತ್ವಿಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಸ್ asuras, be born as asuras. They are actually devatas only. Jaya Vijayaru, they are guarding Vishnu's gate, not letting other people or maybe like. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಭಯ ಪಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿಷ್ಣು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಏನ್ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆವಾಗ he agrees, it is wrong on your part. All the people who meditate upon me are like part of my body, so you have not done a good thing. Even though you have done it ignorantly, with ignorance, I still I am okay and I endorse their curse ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So you have to go and face it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸರ್ತಿ ನಾವು we think we are devotees, but suddenly sometimes we, just like that Chitraketu, how he goes and comments on Shiva and Parvati, like that, if we are not constantly remembering, if our thought process is not consistent, there are chances of falling like this. And for that we have to face. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, but you see them suffering because karma they would have done. Bhishma, we have been telling about that. So he says you have to go on that, but there is a way out. Anta Sanat Kumaras, they say, after 3 births you will come back to abode of Vishnu. Anta. That is how they were born as asuras in the womb of Diti. Diti becomes mother of Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, along with other asuras. First one is first birth of Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha was killed by Varaha avatar of Mahavishnu, and Hiranyakashipu gets killed by Narasimha avatar. So whenever they are born, that's how they become, but they don't get permanent liberation. They are killed by God again to be reborn in the next birth. So they have to finish three births. So hingagtade. So ಈಗ next birth they were born as sons of Vishravas and Keshini as Ravana and Kumbhakarna. And then now ಯುಧಿಷ್ಠಿರನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾರದರು, now they are born as ಶಿಶುಪಾಲ ದಂತವಕ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅವರು. But concentrating their minds in the form of hatred for him, they have got dissolved in Achyuta, and therefore it happened. ಆವಾಗ ನಾರದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, when Hiranyakashipu story ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, that is a discussion today in detail. We have already finished earlier skanda also have given this description, but today they talk about Hiranyakashipu. ಬಹಳ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. talks about the psychology of Hiranyakashipu. ಒಂಥರ ಅಸುರಿ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದವರು ಕೂಡ, we have discussed ತಾಮಸಿಕ ಅಥವಾ extreme ರಾಜಸಿಕ. ತಾಮಸಿಕ only is asuri, which is of course rajasic and tamasic combination. ಸತ್ವ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಅಸುರರು, ಇವನು ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು, his brother dies, ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಟ್ವಿನ್ಸ್, ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷ ಟ್ವಿನ್ಸ್. ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷ he takes the Prithvi down, as we have discussed. earth ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೂ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಹೇಟರ್, both are Vishnu haters. So when he wants to disturb that Devas and Vishnu's relationship, he takes it down. Avaga Vishnu comes as Varaha and he slays him, brings Prithvi back to its axis. ಅವನ್ ಸತ್ತದ್ ನೋಡಿ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಾರನ್ನು ಕರಿತಾನೆ. once he says Daityas and Danavas, he says Devas have brought about the slaughter of my dear loving. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನ. He's so much attached to his brother, his children. So he calls all his sons. ಯಾರ್ದು ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಕರೆದು ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, God has acted like fickle minded child, abandoned that status by taking sides. ನೋಡಿ, why should he support the Devas? Devas went and complained. We are also, if he thinks he is impartial, he should have supported us also. No, he supported the Devatas like a fickle minded. Instead of coming directly, he came like a wild boar and crooked magical device in the Tamman size bitidane. And I cannot rest until I offered my dead, I have offered my dead bloodthirsty brother libations with abundant blood. ಈ ಹರಿನ ಸಾಯಿಸಿ ಆ ರಕ್ತ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ, ರಕ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ I will not be happy. My sorrow will not come down. I have become too depressed with my brother's death. And who is responsible? Hari is responsible. Therefore, when Hari is destroyed, then these Devas are our competitors. Devas are ನಮ್ಮ rivals ಅವರು. I want to see them. ಅವರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಫರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, like trees, big trees, when you deroot them, ಹೆಂಗ ಸತ್ತವ್ರ ಹಂಗ್ ಬೀಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, I want to see them suffer like that ಅಂತ. He kind of brings out that vengeance. He says, I want to pierce Hari with my weapons anta heli. He tells all these asuras, go to the earth, and wherever there is Vedic ritualism, yajna naditirtade, hog spoil madbi, spoil the sacrifices. Wherever there are cows, wherever varnashramas are observed, we will discuss more about varnashrama later. Varnashrama is distribution of labor according to their, not by birth, according to their skills and their aptitude. So some people are doing sacrifice, brahmanas, some are doing protecting the warriors, kings, or kshatriyaru. Some people are doing business, agriculture, vaishyaru. Some people are in service, they are shudraru. So everything is going on nicely on the earth because varnashrama is being preserved by these rishis, yaga, yajna, spoil everything and cut down the trees, cut down the vegetation, spoil the sacrifices, and you spoil the rishi sacrifice. He gives them the direction. Now, what happens is, adella adru kuda, one more thing which Bhagavad brings about is, and very beautifully the commentators also say, even Asura idru kuda, he is also having some kind of sattvic, ಅವನು ಜ್ಞಾನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೇಳಿ, then he comes to his mother and his brother's wife called Rushabhanu. Rushabhanu is Hiranyaksha's wife. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್, ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ಗ್ರೀವಿಂಗ್, ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಮಗ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ದಿತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ, ಗಂಡ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ, ತಂದೆ ಸತ್ತೋದ ಫುಲ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆನ್ ಒನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಅಡ್ವೈಸಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆರ್ ಅದರ್ ದಾನವಾಸ್, ಆನ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಹಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಸೋಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಮದರ್, ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ, ಏನೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನ ಅವ್ನು. ಏನ್ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆತ್ಮನ್. ಈ ಸೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೆತ್ is don't worry about this death. On one side he spoke about extreme tamasic ಒಂಥರ vengeance. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು he says Atman is eternal. ಸತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಾಕ್ಷ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, only his body dies. Atma doesn't exactly what Sri Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. He's telling Atman is eternal, it is changeless, it is poor, and this Maya projects first the bodies and the subtle body. ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಥೂಲ ಶರೀರ, ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಶರೀರ. We all know this, but it's very surprising to hear this from the mouth of Hiranyakashipu. The other aspect, split personality, actually. Split personality. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಹಂಗ, ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಹಿಂಗ, but that is dominating. ಇದನ್ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. In fact, even the Puranics are so, they explain with great astonishment. How did Hiranyakashipu? Obviously, because he has that, he's actually a sattvic person, he has come here by curse. Just like Vritrasura, if you remember, he was Chitraketu, but he came by curse. So ivella agide in history, I mean in the past Bhagavatadalli. So he says gunas of prakriti, idu baal namgu kaliyo hange, we should repeat this. Gunas of prakriti create disturbances in the mind, and a person who understands that whatever we are experiencing, sukha anri, dukha anri, ivella gunas of prakriti, because gunas only will perceive good or bad. A rajasic person is totally ಒಂಥರ chaotic, ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, anxiety, anger, greed, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಜಸಿಕ್. ಸಾತ್ವಿಕ್ person cool ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Those who transcend beyond this gunas will think this is all external. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. This thought I thought I should we could think in this way. ರೋಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾರೆ ಆದ್ರೆ, we are empathetic, but we don't consider that as our own, isn't it? If somebody happens, we'll go. We will not sit crying for what is happening in neighbor's house or on the road. Something happens in our house, we are peaceful and nothing is happening. Outside something has happened, we definitely go empathize, sympathize, we live with them for some time and we give them coffee, tea, ಊಟ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಯಾರು ತೀರಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ once we come home, then we don't recognize that it is out. Like exactly like that, whatever is happening with us in this world, with our own life, we should think it's happening outside. Inside we are pure Satchidananda Swarupa, pure consciousness. There's eternal happiness. We must try to live in that. Adane ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. The Purusha is pure, he is very happy because he is not attached. But because as long as we identify ourselves with this body, as long as we identify that road, whatever is happening outside is also me, ಅವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. And he gives a story of one more Ushina story, my story, it's like that. So he says ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗೋ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಸತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಉಶಿನಾರ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಸುಯಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದ್ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ, ಅವ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಚಿತ್ರಕೇತು ಸನ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್. So Suyadnya, he dies. His wives and all, yadi badkond, satta, satta, satta. This is what happens normal. Because under Maya, we are all in the Prakriti. We do cry. We don't want to lose our near and dear ones. Who wants to lose? This is what happens. But he says, then Yama comes there as a small child and then he consoles. He says, what are you doing? No, our son, we don't want this body to be buried or burnt. Sorry. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಡಂದ್ರು. ಆವಾಗ ಯಮ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಹಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್. ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಯುವರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಲೈವ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆತ್ಮ ವಾಸ್ ವಿನ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್. ನಿಮ್ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದ, he used to hug you and he used to talk to you. All that was happening as long as the consciousness was there. Now that has left. So that is his true identity. That Suyadnya is gone. This is only his body. Don't cry ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ that has improved ಅಂತ Hiranyakashipu is telling stories to his people. Then they understand. And he gives one more example. ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ. ಅವನು, the hunter had spread a net. So ಕುಳಿಂಗ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಕುಳಿಂಗ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು. ದೆನ್ ಅವು ಬಂದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತೆ. ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ದ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟಕ್ and husband, the male and female, they had come in search of food. So it gets stuck. It starts crying. It gets stuck there. Then the husband, and it dies also. The male one starts crying. Alle kutkonda. What will I do? What happened to my children are so small? What will they do? God, take me also. Generally ನಾವು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು, ಹಾಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಕ್ಳು ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ the hunter, no, what he does is he will shoot the male also. Both are dead. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ Yama tells, Yama andre Hiranyakashipu is telling through Yama. Story by story I told you. So Hiranyakashipu tells, so always we don't know. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಸುಯದ್ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡಂದ್ರಿಗೆ, ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಲಿವ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ when we lose our close kith and kin, it's not easy, but this is the stand you people should take. Agadagoitu. Now you should think of your life, your sadhana, your tapascharya, your meditation, because your life is also precious. Aito on jivana mugitu anta, very difficult, but this is what a story he says. And then ashtadmele Diti and everybody goes to they go back and they continue with their meditation, tapas and all that, because they also have to take some stand. ಅಷ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೀಗ, he should have taken that. Now his vengeance is still burning within him. As I said, on one side he talks about kill everything, I want to pierce. Now he takes one strong tapas, hata yoga ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಂದ್ರೆ, he wants to make himself deathless, unaging, conquer death. Asuri vritti olaga conquering death and satvika pravritti olaga conquering death. There are two aspects. Immortality, according to sattva or spiritual ideal, as per Vishnu and Bhagavad Puran, is you get over these gunas and reach the consciousness. Adu liberty, adu immortality. ಇವನೀಗ ಇದೇ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಅಸುರ ಆಗಿ, nobody should kill me, ಆ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು he goes on Mandara Parvata and he starts tapas. And so he goes there. And when he does that tapas, somebody had, I think Suvarchila was asking, why do these Brahma, Shiva favor the asuras? They cannot help but favor the asuras when the tapas becomes so strong. Aham Brahmasmi, ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಅಹಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಸ್ಮಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಆ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಯ ನಮಃ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ they have not given, he will be remembering. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವನ ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯ, it will be so strong and powerful that the rivers and oceans swelled, became turbulent. Then that means he was able to create those vibrations in the entire three worlds, everywhere, the rivers, oceans. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯ, smoke started coming out of his body, and Prithvi, earth started trembling, tremor started coming, planets and stars, they started appearing to fall down. They were pulled due to his tapasic energy, shakti. On tapascharya shakti ishtittu, it appeared as though they were falling down. Means everything got disturbed. Now what happens, devatas, they are all in that world, no, they also start shaking. So then they approach Brahma. he says, it is very difficult. ಅವನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ ತಪಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, he says these are exactly his words. Having created this whole universe of moving and unmoving beings by his tapas, Brahma is residing in the Satyaloka above. Okay, that region I want to gain by my tapas, communion, and concentration. I will concentrate on that Brahma to reach that Satyaloka. Even if my body dies, I know there will be rebirth. Again, I will continue my tapas antane. Maklu mari ella biಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾನೆ. Look at his idu. So always know the negativism also is very powerful, very, very powerful. It all depends on your ಶಕ್ತಿ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. Therefore, they say divert it towards positivity. Even Vivekananda says, ನೀನು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, even if you are evil minded, once you divert this side, you will become very powerful sattvic person. So like that, Hiranyakashipu is appreciated for his extraordinary focus, concentration, energy. So I will gain the power by my power of tapas, that Brahma's loka, Brahma lokಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ, ಬಿದ್ರು ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. And anyway, I know Atman has no end. It will again be reborn with my Sukshma Sharira. I will come here and repeated births adru parvailla. I will reach that goal. And by my power, I will transfer the entire world upside down, topsy-turvy, making all the Devadevatas into Asuras. And Asuras will get the power of Devadevatas, not in terms of bhakti. Power, he says, power of the celestials. And I will convert all the vice, negative thing into virtue ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. What is the use of attaining like ಧ್ರುವ also one day ಪ್ರಳಯದ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಅವ್ನು ತಪಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸೇವ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಂತ ದೇವತೆಗಳು they will go and approach Brahma. Now what does Brahma do? He will bring Bhrigu, Daksha ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು he will come and he will see where he is doing tapas. ಅಸುರಿ ಲೋಕದಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾನ ಅವನು. Of course, on the Asuri Loka, on the earth only. And there he sees his whole body is eaten by ants. And muscles ella idagbittiruttide. They would have got damaged, destroyed. In spite of that, he is doing tapascharya. So, Brahma, he says, get up, O son of Kashyapa. He is born to Kashyapa, if you remember. Kashyapa's wife, Diti, he is born to Diti and Kashyapa. So, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಯುವರ್ ಘೋರ ತಪಸ್. ನೌ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಅ ಬೂನ್. ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದು ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ಶಿವ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ವೆನ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ complete devotion, controlling their senses, because he has not gone to his wife, he is not ruling, complete devotion for several years he does that. So ee thara tapassu nobody has done, Hiranyakashipu. So I am pleased with you. You can ask whatever you want. Andaga he chants a hymn to Brahma, ಅಂದ್ರೆ appreciating, oh you are that, you are that. ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ he says, grant that none among your creation shall be able to kill me. Nobody should kill me. It should be impossible to kill me during the day or in the night, on the earth or in the sky, by a man or an animal. No weapon too should be capable of killing me. I should not meet death from entities with life, without life, devas or asuras, including serpents. And no opponent will be able to face me in the battle. Itra keli, so that I may have that imperishable glory. Anta kelbidtane. Brahma says tathastu. Actually, in the end, Vishnu questions Brahma. Yakappa inta, why do you give such boons? You create problem for me, because once you have committed, I have to protect it. Anta Vishnu says. So he asks this, and now Brahma sanctions this boon, and With this boon, now Asura, this Hiranyakashipu, starts conquering everything. Yella ulta ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. All the Devatas become very scared, and now he becomes the lord of the Devas. Indra Lokak hogi, he sits on Indra's throne. All the Devatas will become his kind of his slaves. Whatever he says will start happening, and he goes to Swarga. And then in that palace, it's beautifully described. Just to make us understand, Swargadalli terrace made of emerald ante, steps made of corals ante, and pillars are made of diamonds, seats with ruby, so like that. And then he's served by Devatas. Della ಮಾಡಿ he starts ruling. Now what happens is, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮೆರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ now God has to take a stand. So what happens is, and earth becomes, she starts becoming more productive also, because ಅದು by fear or whatever ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದಂತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ದೇವತೆಗಳು they go and again pray Vishnu with a concentrated mind. They give up food and sleep. They also do tapascharya. And Vishnu comes and talks to the devas as an invisible voice. He says, all right, you are facing some trouble. So this was again interesting for me. We can correlate with our lives also. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ದೇವತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then how is it that such things are happening to us? Anta. So Vishnu talks in invisible voice, and then they do tapas, similar to what Hiranyakashipu did. They also sit for long hours of tapas, and Vishnu speaks. He says, time, I know, I can understand your fear, and don't entertain, be fearless, I am with you. ಅಷ್ಟು ತಪಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Don't be afraid, I shall curb him, but you will have to wait for a little more. We discussed in the beginning of this chapter that this is all regulated by time. Whatever Hiranyakashipu is doing is in Prakriti, but the energy is provided by the consciousness only. ಅವನು ದುಷ್ಟತನ ಏನೇನ್ all those things which he is doing, damaging everything, is definitely, it cannot happen without the consciousness. Chetana only is working. We have to see that. Now that has to be curbed. Now that Chetana will be manifest more in the Devatas. But he says, we have to wait. Whenever, so he says, whenever this anybody comes to entertain hatred towards Vedas, holy men, Rishis, Bandaga, understand that he will be ruined. There is no doubt about it. Yavaga, Vedagal, Rishi, these are all the ones which protect the sustenance of this universe. Therefore, he will be ruined. So, he has got some strength from Brahma, but I shall bring about his destruction. Anta heli, then what happens ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ 4 sons. ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ಅನುಹ್ಲಾದ or ಅನುಹೃದ, ಸಂಬ್ಲಾದ, and ಇಲಾದ, ಹ್ಲಾದ, ಸಾರಿ, HLAD, ಹ್ಲಾದ, ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ, ಅನುಹ್ಲಾದ, ಸಂಬ್ಲಾದ, ಹ್ಲಾದ. ಸೊ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು, there is no description about others, but Prahlada is one of his kind, which we have already seen, and we can watch that movie on Mahanarsimha, the cartoon. What is that movie? Animated movie, Mahanarsimha, I think. So please watch that. It is there on Netflix. Very beautifully animated story of Prahlad. All these things come there. So Hiranyakashipu had these 4 children, okay, and among all those 4, Prahlada was one who was very, very unique son. Unique characteristics. ಅವನು ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿದ್ದಾಗಿಂದಾನೆ always used to remember Govinda, 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 Om Namo Narayanaaya, always loving God. Sometimes he cries, sometimes he's laughing, and he dances with glory. So he has already been bestowed with so much of divinity in him. On the other hand, Hiranyakashipu has declared in his entire kingdom that I am the supreme. There is no Vishnu. Ella kade Hiranyakashipu, that idols haki, they have to worship Hiranyakashipu. So now what happens is Prahalada reaches 5 years. He will reach about 5 to 6 years. Guru of Asuras is Shukracharya. Shukracharya. Shukacharya is a son of Veda Vyasa. Now he is narrating this to Parikshit. Shukracharya ಅವ್ರ ಗುರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಬ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಾಂದ ಅಮರ್ಕ ಸಂದ ಅಮರ್ಕ these two are children of Shukracharya. So Hiranyakashipu sends his son Prahalada to study in a Gurukul and under these two teachers, Sanda and Amarka. So he would have told them that nothing else should, we're all Asura teachers only Hiranyakashipu, nothing about Mahavishnu. So ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಗುರುಕುಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. After a few days Prahalada comes home. Hiranyakashipu takes him on his lap and he starts chatting like very lovely, affectionate father and son. And Papa, Hiranyakashipu Papa ansutte ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ, he hopes that the son also is learning in the same lines as he wants him to learn. Come on, tell me. ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ Asura king and asked him, tell me what you consider to be true and good. What according to you is the truth and good? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, all embodied beings are overpowered by body consciousness, therefore they suffer. I feel that they should, even Prahlada ಹೇಳೋದು, they should leave their home and their worldly attachments, go to the forest and do tapascharya and give up the infatuation. He says being in the house is like sitting in a discarded and dried well because there is no hurry. So let them abandon, go to a forest, take complete shelter in hurry. Hurry will take care of all your sufferings. Hiranyakashipuga, his blood will start boiling. ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ. I just did not want this to happen in my entire kingdom. And what is happening? My own son is talking about ಹರಿ ಅಂತ. ಮೊದ್ಲು ನಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನ ಅವನು. He feels ಈ ಒಂದು perverted mind. He cannot even imagine, because Prahalada, why he became like that, we'll discuss later. He can't even imagine. He feels this fellow is perverted. ಯಾರೋ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. Then he calls the teachers and he says, ನೋಡು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Somebody is just brainwashing him. Be careful. I don't know from where he has learned this. So just see that he is not influenced by anybody and he comes back to our principles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. And after that he calls then ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳುವ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೂಡ್ಲೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ he'll continue, ಅವನ grace, so his grace, I have got his grace, therefore I'm speaking. This fellow will think, Hiranyakashipu will think, this boy doesn't have brains, it's some childish talks on that. Then he sends him back with this warning to the teachers. Teachers will teach him all about economics, so vyakarana, grammar, whatever they have to teach, except for this spiritual things, because it's totally forbidden. So ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ ಅವನು, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು, ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಈಗ ಬಹಳ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 23rd, 24th. He says ಶ್ರವಣಂ. Now he is telling his father, ಕೀರ್ತನಂ, ವಿಷ್ಣೋಹೋ ಸ್ಮರಣಂ, ಪಾದಸೇವನಂ, ಅರ್ಚನಂ, ವಂದನಂ, ದಾಸ್ಯಂ, ಸಖ್ಯಂ, ಆತ್ಮನಿವೇದನಂ ಇತಿ ಪುಂಸಾರ್ಪಿತ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಭಕ್ತಿ ಶ್ವೇನ್ನವಲಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ರಿಯತೆ ಭಗವತ್ಯದ್ಧ ತನ್ಮಯನ್ಯೇ ಅದೀತಮುತ್ತಮಂ. ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ನವವಿಧ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು. ಅವನಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಿ, ವೆನೆವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಗಾಡ್, ನೋ, let us talk about our own circles. People who are not inclined towards spirituality or who don't believe, completely, totally aversive, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಭಕ್ತಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಜಪ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೇನೆ ಅವ್ರು? ನೋ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ ಏನು ಈ ತಲೆ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೊಂಟು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಈವನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಒನ್ ಬಿಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಫೆಲೋ ಬಿಡುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he is totally empowered. So what he says, this is the thing for us to be learned. What are the Navavidha Bhakti? Beautifully through Prahlad, Bhagavat has brought this aspect here. Shravanam. What are the various ways in which we can remember God? Shravanam is what? Listening. Shravanam ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳೋದು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, Bhagavad class ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. This is Shravanam. Next is Kirtanam. Kirtanam andre singing about him, talking about him, or discussing with somebody whatever we have heard. So we should do this. Andre we can do. It adds actually, no? Because ಒಂದೇ ದಿನ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೇ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಬರೀ ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲ. As we advance in bhakti, even when we take classes to the students or when we are discussing with our family members, whoever is interested, it need not be forced upon anybody. If we can discuss, no, see, I heard this Swamiji has spoken like this story tells like this, so beautiful it is. This is kirtana, apart from singing and all that. Smaranam andre, you remember, contemplate again and again, you recollect. ಸ್ಮರಣ, ಓ ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತೇನೆ ಇವತ್ತು, ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ದಿಡೋದು, ನೆನ್ಸೋದು. ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಮಹಂಸರದು ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್, ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ನೋ, ಗಾಸ್ಪೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ, ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಚನ ವೇದ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಇದೆ. ಒರಿಜಿನಲಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲಾ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಅಂತೇನೋ ಬೆಂಗಾಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಹಾಶಯನ್ ಸರ್ ಎಂ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ he was a school teacher, very good teacher, one of his close devotees, very closest he had the habit of writing a diary. You know, how many of you write diaries? I mean, regularly, you know, reflection every day, writing a diary. So he had that habit of writing everything, documenting. Whenever he used to visit Sri Ramakrishna, no, he will write down those points. And when he will not be able to visit him every day because he's a married, he has children, and he has his work also. He works for a British convent, and he considered Christ and Ramakrishna as on the same platform. Actually, you can read more about it. So ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, whenever he is not visiting Sri Ramakrishna, no, he reads his notes. So ಯಾರೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ, ನೀನೇ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದು, why are you reading whatever you only have written? So he says, when I am not with him, whatever I have heard from him, if I remember, I will feel as though I am sitting with him. So smaranam is recollection, recapitulation. That is smaranam. Pada sevanam is worshipping God. Also, pada sevana is also taking the blessings of devotees or learned people or service of great yogis. Service of great yogis is also called as pada sevanam. Archanam is worshipping actually. ಹೂವು ಹಾಕೋದು, ದೇವರನ್ನು ತೊಳೆಯೋದು, ಅಗರಬತ್ತಿ ಹಚ್ಚೋದು, whatever, you know. And we have discussed, God doesn't expect that you should have a very elaborate puja antilla. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya, he says, those who give to me any of this, even one drop of water, you are busy, you are not able to even, you know, wash everything, you know, just ದೇವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫರ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಅವ್ರ ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ಭಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ರು ಸಾಕು. ಪತ್ರಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆ, ಪುಷ್ಪಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೂ, ಫಲಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಣ್ಣು, ತೋಯಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್, ಬಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಿವೋಷನ್. ವಂದನಂ is ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸೋದು, ವಂದನ, ಸರೆಂಡರ್. God, whatever we have done all these days is because of you. Your consciousness is working, your prakriti is working. I am Sakshi, I am not the doer. Vandanam. Dasyam is with that bhavana, with that I am your servant. Whatever I am doing is your work. I am just an instrument. I am just a slave. You are giving me those thoughts to do this work, to engage a session. I am just your slave. I am just following that thoughts as your direction. Sakhyam andre make him your friend, share everything, talk to him like a friend. This is the best emotion to overcome loneliness actually, making Lord as our soulmate. You know, we feel people don't listen to us. People are not reciprocating. They are not empathetic. Not required. If we become true devotee and develop that connect with God, then you can, you know, you can keep his idol or in your mind, keep sharing whatever we feel like with him and develop that bondage, and it works magical. Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam, surrender and propose whatever reflection. Atmanivedanam, reflect and submit whatever you have told. So he says, serving him, hearing about him, singing about him, remembering him, serving him, worshipping, saluting, being his servant, being his comrade, surrendering oneself and everything. These are 9 aspects of ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. ಇವನಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಪ his lips start trembling with great anger, and then he scolds those 2 teachers. How dare you have made my son like this ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, he says, no, we have no control on this ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then next will be then Prahalada continues his talk about Vedas, Jnana, everything, which irritates Hiranyakashipu. And now Hiranyakashipu decides to take action on Prahalada. Action andre, I need to kill him. ಇವನು ಬದುಕಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಗೋಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ತಪಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಓನ್ ಸನ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ ವಿಲ್ ವ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟುಡೇ. ಈವನ್ ಅನ್ ಅನ್ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಸನ್. ಪರೋಪ್ಯಪತ್ಯಂ ಹಿತಕೃತ್ ಯಥೌಷಧಂ ಸ್ವದೇಹಜೋಪ್ಯಾಮಯವತ್ ಸುತೋ ಅಹಿತಃ ಛಿಂದ್ಯಾತ್ ತದಂಗಂ ಯದುತಾತ್ಮನೋಹಿತಂ ಶೇಷಂ ಸುಖಂ ಜೀವತಿ ಯದ್ ವಿವರ್ಜನಾತ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ even an unrelated person can be considered as one's son if, like a medicine, he serves your interest well. ಹೊರಗಿನವ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಗು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ they are cooperating with us in our interest, then he becomes, oh, he is like my son. Neighbor's son, but he is like my son. He is always with me. He is taking care of all my interests. He helps me in everything. One who does the opposite must be considered as a disease. If our own son does opposite of what I want, nan viruddha hogtane nan maga andre avanu, he is bringing a disease. Even if he is one's son, born of one's own body, he has to be eradicated like a disease. He has to be eradicated. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದವ್ರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಅಸುರಿ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ is selfish. He's thinking that what I am doing is right. Whoever comes on my way, I am going to slash them. Whatever I desire is good. If anybody comes on the way of my desire, I become angry. That's what we do. Desire will become our enemy like this only. When we have a selfish desire, any desire, very strong, ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಡಿಸೀಸ್. ನನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೊರಗಿನವರೇ ಬೆಟರ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡು, ಅಸುರಿ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ. Of course, it doesn't mean we should not have desire, but when it goes beyond a particular proportion, then it becomes a asuri pravritti. So isht heli, then Hiranyakashipu decides that he should take action and he should kill him. What are those various ways of killing him, and why he kills, and what happens in the end, and what strength, how does Prahalad get that strength to withstand all these? In spite of his all forces, Prahalada will not die. Avanige yeneno martane. He will put him in the fire, he will burn he will put him in a hut and he will burn. He'll put him in the water, he'll bring him under an elephant. He gets so many snakes. Bari avanu kutkondu Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayana. Exactly like how Mirabai, our example, high-end examples here, because it's very difficult for us to be that much devoted where we forget our body consciousness. ಏನ್ ಬೇಡ, ನಾನು ಸತ್ರು ಸಾಯ್ತೀನಿ, ಓಂ ನ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಮೈ ಹರಿ ಅಂತ ಅವನ್ ಕೂತದ್ದು, ಅವಳು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಅನ್ಸೋದು. ವೆನ್ ಹರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ tries to poison her, tries to get her killed, but she survives. Here also Prahalada will not get affected because he is chanting, and not only that, he has to be protected, and that is what that Narsimha avatar has to show in his incarnation. So adu maadi Prahalada gets protected. We'll see what happens and how Narasimha comes and protects Prahalada and kills Hiranyakashipu. Very dramatic it is. In the entire avatars, so many avatars, Bibhatsa avatar undu Narsimhandu, Bhayankar Bibhatsa, and very well captured actually in that movie also, alva, ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲೂ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ಅಂತಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇದೆ ಹಳೇದು, Rajkumar movie, Kannada movie, Rajkumar has acted like a Hiranyakashipu. He is Hiranyakashipu. But the animated movie version is very well picturized. In this one, in the Kannada movie, the Prahalada's role is not so. Puneet Rajkumar has done that. Not so. Idralli, actually, that's also good. I'm not commenting on that. Very nice it is. Idralli more effective it is. So please watch that. So that concludes today's session. Bhakti is our what I should say. It is our savior. In Bhakti is a very simple form. Anybody can do bhakti. There is no need of having knowledge of stotras, shlokas, samskrita, samskara. Nothing is required. Bhakti requires a pure heart. No caste, no community, no background. Nothing is required for bhakti. Bhakti only requires surrender. And it requires a pure heart. Anybody, ಭಕ್ತ ಕನಕದಾಸ ತಗೋರಿ, ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ ತಗೋರಿ, ಸಂತ ಇವರು ಹೆಸರೇನು, ಶಿವಭಕ್ತ ಇರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವನು, ಅನ್ಮೋರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿವಭಕ್ತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ ಯಾರು, ಅವನು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಶಿವನ್ ಭಕ್ತ ಇದಾನಲ್ಲ,
ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ,
ಬೇಡದ ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗ ಇರ್ತಾನ, ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಐ ಸಾ ಇನ್ ಮೂವಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಸತಿ ಸಕ್ಕುಬಾಯಿ, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಭಕ್ತ ಕುಂಬಾರ, ಏನ್ ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಏನಿದು ಅದು, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ರೇನಿ. ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್. ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ above intelligence. When we do our day-to-day activities, we say there should be a balance between what we feel and what we think. Adilla. But Krishna Bhakti ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it doesn't need intelligence. In fact,
ಭಕ್ತ ಮಾರ್ಕಂಡೇಯ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಇದಾರ ಸರ್, ಅದು
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಯಾವ್ದು?
ಕನ್ನಪ್ಪ.
No, one more is there. Wait, I'll tell you. One movie has come. No, yeah, small boy. In that, he gives food to Shiva, and Shiva, he appears and he eats. I will recollect and tell. So, ಭಕ್ತರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. So, that's the highest bhakti. What we can develop is pure mind and all the bhaktana lakshanagalu, all the qualities of devotee. Being in harmony with people, no hatred, ahimsa, all these will follow with bhakti also. But when we develop all that with our neighbors, surrounding, neighbor means our environment, people and others, other environment, then the bhakti will get aggravated. If you see 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, ahimsa and equanimity. Today also he has brought that. No, Prahalad also says Prakriti, Purusha, and understanding that everything is divine. In bhakti, we'll talk about dualistic. In bhakti, it is dualistic and God with form. Dualistic and God with form. So surrender everything to God. Everything to God. If you surrender, then He will take over. He will protect. Two types of bhakti ante. Idralli either you can be Ramakrishna Paramahamsara ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. When you surrender to God, no, some type of bhaktas, they just sit and meditate. Either like monkey, they just cling to God, like the monkeys, kids, no, they cling to God. Or like a cat. When you sit praying, you can catch God. You yourself can go and catch hold of God, just like the monkey's young one sticks and the mother will be roaming here and. Or you just sit praying like the cat. Cat comes to its young ones and it picks up. So cat adru bartade, mother monkey adru bartade. Andre, what I'm trying to say is, either we directly go to God, or we sit and meditate and then He comes and takes over. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsara ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, bhakti is one thing which any marga you follow, bhakti becomes the ultimate. And as I said, no qualification, no studies, no caste, no community, no class, nothing. Pure heart. Matsarya irbardu, jealousy irbardu, comparison irbardu. Only towards good things, only towards God. Again, ritualistic bada. In fact, Prahalada also in one of the statement he says, there is no need to have so many ritualistic things, not required. Pure heart is what we require. Ast heli, we can wrap up with one bhajan here. Mhm. Again, we are all, this is composed by Shankaracharya again. See, we are all in living in Prakriti only. ಗುಣ ಒಳಗ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸರ್ತಿ ಸತ್ವ ಗುಣ ಪ್ರಿಡಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, sometimes ರಾಜಸಿಕ ಗುಣ, sometimes ತಾಮಸಿಕ ಗುಣ. Sattva, we should try to be predominantly Sattvika guna. We should demonstrate or manifest Sattvik because that gives us peace of mind. That is characterized by calm life, peaceful life, going in a team, selfless, harmless, and helpful. But mind is under the influence of so many things. As we said, we want to be that, but Maya will pull us. I will repeat that. Our genetic, our parents' genes, our environment, our swabhava, prakriti which has come, and the negative influences which are there around. All these will try to, the net effect of this will be our behavior. So many times things are not under our control. We need to surrender, and surrendering to Mother Durga, Bhavani, is one of the easiest way by which we can take her blessing, which will open us up to the divine or consciousness. Purusha, Prakriti, we are trying to surrender to her. Shruti Namagamye Suvedhagamakna Mahim no na jananti param tavamba. Shruti Namagamye Suvedhagamakna Mahim no na jananti param tavamba. Shrutim kartumichhami te tvam bhavani kshamasveta martha pramodakhilam. Kshamasveta martha pramodakhilam. Gurustvam Shivastvam cha Shaktistvameva. Gurustvam Shivastvam cha Shaktistvameva. Tvamevasi Mata Pita cha Tvameva. Tvamevasi Vidya Tvamevasi Bandho. Gatirme Matirde Sarvam Tvameva. Gatirme Matirde Sarvam Tvameva. Sharanye Vareni Sukarunyamurte. Sharanye Varene Sukarunyamurte. Hiranyodharadai Yagamye Supunye. Bhavaranya Bhitescha Mam Pahi Bhadre. Bhavaranya Bhitescha Mam Pahi Bhadre. Namaste, Namaste, Namaste Bhavani. 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 Namaste Bhavani. Namaste Bhavani.
Very nice, Pratibha.
This prayer, thank you.
Mm.
Bhavani ಇದ್ಮೇಲೆ it should be nice only. Shankaracharya ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು. So, sure, he all thanks ma. He also would have got this idu tussle idu. As long as human body is there, Maya will pull us, and again our prayers should be there to help us to establish in consciousness, help us to get out of this Maya. This is the prayer. This is how Shankaracharya also used to pray, and he's composed for the benefit of, he's a liberated soul, of course, but he understands a normal person's psychology. Even when we want to grow, something pulls us. Growth andrenu, getting rid of the thoughts of what is bothering. This one is like that. Something is bothering, no? Adilla, insufficiencies in our life. Adar ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. That is only Maya. That is only attachment. That we have to give up. Nisprahan. For that, this bhakti should help us. Yeah. Anybody has any questions, please, or add on your thoughts. In the